And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Love looking to throw it. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Vikings 0.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On play action. Love to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a handoff to Chandler. Oh, fighting off the defender. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Jones. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's 3rd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here we go, here we go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Naylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that's going to push him back half the distance. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love is swing that out wide to Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hey.
On play action, McCarthy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 28, Vikings nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Here's McCarthy. That's to Naylor once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
On the jump. Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because
under pressure, and they got to him again. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Powell on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To the air again, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
164 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense. I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held